getting through another gig. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
well,
playing
people always
every
ask me,
note.
say, man, why are you smiling for? Because I'm happy. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. That's why I'm not smiling for nobody. I'm smiling for myself.
That's right.
Because I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It was unique.
Yeah.
It was a unique sound we created there.
Hey, welcome back to Kirby's Corner. Today we are, if you can't already tell by the noise, we are pulling the curtain back a little. Today we're gonna look at behind the scenes, how the bread and how the meat and potatoes are made. No cuts, no high editing. You know how it is. So today we're actually at my job. We're gonna be talking about how I got my job and everything that entitles being a gas station attendant. So I mean, obviously it's not the most exciting job in the world, but it definitely has some parts of it that I feel like I gotta mention on this show. So yeah. So let's just start into how I got this job in the first place. I first got this job when COVID first hit. It was COVID 2020 and October, and I'm chilling. I need a job, so I decide to check out this gas station. So I end up getting this gas station job, and pretty easy enrollment process, and yeah, I kind of started then. It was pretty strange starting in the middle of COVID, but what wasn't strange during those times? I was working and then doing remote classes, and I was editing from my house and working the new media stuff just from home. And honestly, I recommend it to people if you wanna if you're very self-disciplined and you can work under those types of environments. I say go for it. Work in remote, go travel, go do what you want, because it seriously helped me. It's made me flexible when it comes to my schedule. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I got the job. And yeah, so I think we're just gonna go over a few things that I learned kind of working here. So when it comes to working here and curing boredom, this place can be very boring at times. It can be slams packed, full of people trying to get gas at one moment and then completely dead in another. And you got to be ready for those moments when you're bored sitting here with nothing to do. Sure, you could stick your head in your phone all day, but do you really think that's going to be that useful? You have to have a plan. You gotta have some things in mind that you want to be doing with this time, because your time is valuable. So that's just my advice when it comes to a job like this or any slow job. And when it comes to preparing for weather for this specific job, I would say that you gotta be ready for any type of season. If you're working here for like over a year, you gotta be ready for anything. And when the winter hits, you wanna bundle up. You wanna wear some long johns. You wanna wear a few layers. And when the summer hits, we got the AC at least, so good luck. And yeah, the weather really is the worst part. I feel like the weather can be tough. Some of the people can be tough, but mostly the weather can be tough. You know how it is, how it can be. But yeah. So here's another piece of advice for just grabbing tips in general. When you work around people all the time, you get to learn their habits. Oh, hold on one second. So as I was saying, there may be a lot of jumps in this and cuts just because I'm actually currently at my job while recording this one. So just get ready for that. But yeah, as I was saying, you learn to know people at this job. This job is very good if you're sociable and good with people, because you kind of learn people and you learn their habits, and when you flow with their habits, they tend to treat you right. Honestly, like, the best way I can put it is like if you got a guy who comes in every single day, he gets a certain amount a certain type of gas, and he gets it every day, hopefully he'll treat you right if you just stay on the dot with it and you just keep getting him his regular order. I would say that this is a pretty good job. For someone just getting into the work field, someone young, someone looking for experience, but just unsure where to start, constantly running into that catch-22 wall of employment. I think this is a good place to start. And I also think this is a good place for people to get back into society, like people who may have messed up. Speaking of, actually, I have a funny story. There was this one guy I used to work with who he was an ex-convict, and I'm not gonna say why he was an ex-convict, what he did, but I'll just let you know it wasn't anything crazy, just something stupid when he was young, and he was a very cool dude, very, very nice guy from down south, very nice, hardworking guy who was just looking for a job, and he stayed here for I think a little over a summer, and he did his thing, and eventually he decided to move back, but he was something. He was something. Just the stories he would tell me about everything he used to do were wild, and you definitely meet some characters here. He definitely was one of them. We have the white trash, we have a few rich people, we have, we get all sorts of people, because we're in New York, so you get all sorts of types of people here. You really got to stay humble at a job like this, because you serve anyone. You serve some people who have way more money than you, and you serve some people who have way less money than you, and it really just puts that into perspective. There's always someone above you, and there's always someone below you, and really in life, just stay humble. Really stay humble, because it'll get you far, staying humble and kind. Overall, though, I think I would recommend this job to someone. I think this is a good job for beginners. This is a good job for youngins, for kids who are just starting off, for townies, for people trying to get back on their feet. And it's a humble beginning, to be honest. It's a good place to start off. And obviously, a place like this is not the end road, the end solution. It's just a stepping stone in your life. But it should be a good one, It should, you don't have to go through life with all these stepping stones that are horrible places you work and you hate them completely. I think that a place like this is manageable enough where you can balance it, where you can find a healthy medium, where you're still making income from this place and you still have the time to do the things you love outside of this place, because life's about balance. Yeah, and it's about finding the things you love and doing them, to be honest with you. Recently I feel like just with going in college in person and talking to so many people at my school, I feel like I've really, really, really started to jive with that idea of just doing the things you love and being able to find that healthy medium between the work life and the arts life and the creative life. And I just want to say, if you fuck with what I'm doing here, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a fan. If you want to support me, and if you want to see this grow into something bigger and better, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I know it's so corny, but just make sure to show your support. And I always appreciate it. The Patreon is in the description. I should be posting more stuff on there. I've been working on a lot of stuff with my advertisement agency. But yeah, big things are coming for Kirby's Corner and for all my YouTube jazz. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a fan. This has been Kirby's Corner. Have an amazing day. Peace.
person who likes to do what he wants to do and can generally do what he wants to do, whether people like it or not. And what I do is designed for people who like it, not for people who don't. And I have no desire to inflict it on people who don't want to consume it.